it going, and this next comic is a curveball from heaven. I love it. So I'm just going to introduce him, and you guys will figure it out for yourself if you can. Put your hands together for my friend Daniel Baltazar. All
right, got that shit. Hey, what's up, everyone? So, the Super Bowl, let's talk about that, huh? I actually don't have much to say about the Super Bowl. I'm not a sports fan. So I didn't even watch the halftime show or even the commercials that they aired. The only thing I've got to say about the Super Bowl is that whoever was on the Seahawks the last time that they played the Patriots, whoever was playing then, just came to see whoever was playing it yesterday. I was just like, you better not fuck up. Yeah, that exact look too. I'm not a sports fan. I'm like one of the few comics here that's not a sports fan. So there go any chances of me being on the early bird special. So unless they have me on there just to talk about comedy, then yeah, you're not gonna hear me on the radio dropping F-bombs, saying fuck. Probably turn it into South Park. Just be like, where's the big deal? It's not hurting anybody. And then if they threaten to kick me off the air, I just tell them, how did you think they suck my balls? Yeah, I gotta work on that. The profanity, not the bit. Well, that too. This is all new shit, as you can tell. But yeah, so the thing that I found interesting about the Super Bowl wasn't anything that had anything to do with the game. It was more like with my job, because on Saturday before the Super Bowl, we were slammed up the ass with orders. People getting ahead of the curve, or at least that's my theory, get their catering orders in now so that they're not rushing on the Sunday before, like it's Christmas Eve shopping. Oh God, I forgot to get the present. I hope this place is still open. But surprisingly, Super Bowl Sunday, the morning that I worked, we were not slammed up the ass with work. At least not when I was there. I saw that we had other orders later in the day. I was like, oh God, I pity the guy who has to work on this. It's probably going to be his 13th reason. And I was kind of disappointed because I was hyping myself up the day before. I was like, all right, we're going to be slammed up the ass with orders. I'm going to be firing on all cylinders today. Let's do this. And then just to be underwhelmed by how slow it was. Well, relatively slow. We did have one catering order. But yeah. So, hey, Valentine's Day is this weekend. But before Valentine's Day, it's going to be Friday the 13th. So one of two things is going to happen. Either somebody's going to get murked by Jason, or somebody's going to find out that their significant other cheated on them. Now, just like me not being a sports fan, I'm also one of the few comics that is different from the rest of them that have like either a wife or a girlfriend. The fact that I have no significant other. I have been single for Valentine's Day for the past 22 years, but if we don't want to count when I was a kid, then okay, the past 12. And I'm not saying this just to be like, spare pussy please. It's just truth that I've never been laid, and honestly, I don't need to. I'm probably just like Christian LeBeau in that I know I'm gonna die alone because I made the choice that hey, there's all these variables and like, oh, what if this happens? What if somebody accuses me of cheating and then she turns out to be a psycho motherfucker and just burns everything I own to the ground? Yeah, so I just decided, you know what? I got more important shit to worry about. We're just not gonna get laid. And now that I think about it, I have this little theory that me not getting laid is the reason that I've not been on that radio show or on any booked shows, like say $5 Funnies at the Well, or even like an out-of-town show like Trevor at the Ice House. In fact, I think me not getting laid is the reason why I wasn't his backup sound guy when we had this fuckhead. Yeah, I put it on the paper what time you had to start it. Jesus, how do you have glasses and are still illiterate? But yeah, if me not getting laid is why I haven't been on any of the paid shows or in any out-of-town shows, well, I guess I'm just going to be stuck as an open micer.